Hello, my name is Dr. Nidhi Nema, and we are back with part 3 of creative writing. This time we are going to be talking about social media writing. Now, social media is the latest entry in the field of the medium that has come up for the writers. If you want to enter into the digital space or the space of internet, for the writing purpose, you need to know or understand its game. Now, what is social media or what constitutes social media and why are we talking about it? Now, social media is no more the space or the medium where you engaged for fun, entertainment and chatting. It has emerged as a very potent, very strong medium for exchanging thoughts, expressing opinions, information, influencing people, networking and building communities in your professional as well as business space. Now, these days in social media, we can witness two kind of engagements. First is casual engagement and the second is professional engagement. Now, in both these situations, there are certain rules or certain protocols which should be followed if you want to maintain your public image. So, what makes social media content? And why are we talking about social media here? You need to understand that it is not a place of chatting and casual engagement anymore. Here you express your thoughts and emotions, your opinions, you exchange information, you build communities and networking, and you directly influence people. All of these gets monetized and it can be converted into your profession or your business, which is why it cannot be taken as a very casual or very frivolous medium of exchange. In all of these writings, you have to be very sure that you understand that you are either doing casual engagement or you are doing professional engagement. When you are doing casual engagement, these four things have to be kept in mind. You are writing to grab the attention very fast, you are trying to maintain the conversation throughout for the longer duration of time, you are here to build relationships, and you are trying to stay relevant with the trends which change very fast, rapidly from day to day. Now, what is small scale social media engagement? It includes things like posts that are like short updates or the announcements that you put on your social media handles like Instagram or Twitter, which has now become X. Then comes captions, that these are like fun and creative text that you put under your photographs or videos that you post. Then there are comments and replies, which are kind of interaction with others' content. And then there are DMs and chats that are like private and personal conversations that you have with other social media handlers. Now, all of these things constitute small scale social media writing. So, what are the key features of smaller content that we just talked about? First, it is designed for instant engagement, which means that you are talking to people in real time and getting the responses in real time. Now, it is very subjective kind of writing with no codes of formality. There is absolutely no rules for this kind of content creation. Not every social media post can be casual or chatty. Some require formal tone because of the subject, audience or platform that you are writing for. Here, when you have to use formal tone when the post is representing your institution, your profession or your public image, and you can be casual or you can use the casual tone when the post is personal, creative, or it is just for fun engagement. Now, there is a thing called relevance or timeliness. Whenever you post something or respond to somebody's post, try to reflect current trends and events. Any kind of delay or lag in posting or commenting or responding is going to kind of make you irrelevant. Then program specific style. You have to understand that whatever you are writing is usually dependent on the kind of app that you are using. For example, if you are writing for LinkedIn, which is a professional space for the professionals, you cannot be very casual, and you cannot be very frivolous, or you cannot be very lighter there. You cannot be joking about things which are serious, otherwise you will be rejected or you will not be taken seriously. So, when you are writing for Instagram, you can afford to be little casual and little friendly there, and here no rules are going to apply. But if your platform is such where your public image is going to be built or destroyed, you have to be very, very careful. Last but not the least, you have to understand that all of this writing is usually supported by emojis and hashtags and images. They need to be incorporated in your writing so that your writing becomes more attractive and more trendy. Now, let us take a look at the best practices or the suggestions for smaller content that you create on social media. First thing that you have to keep in mind is brevity. You have to keep your posts or your writing very short and very catchy. Remember that the attention span of the audience here is very small. Try not to be verbose, keep your content limited to 3 to 5 seconds. For example, if you are talking about some game that India won, your post can read as "big win today," supported by a few hashtags like Team Spirit or Team India or something like that, and it can again be coupled with couple of emojis which need to be in line with decency. Second has to be the conversational and friendly tone that you adopt in your social media writing. Try to be more human and not robotic or mechanical. Try not to copy your content from ChatGPT. Try to create your own unique voice, because it is going to reflect well with the readers. Try to use visuals and emojis wisely. Do not go wild with colors or with effects. Try not to overdo, because again it is going to take away from the message that you are trying to give. Next would be engagement and response, the feedback that you give to other people's post. Try to respond in time. Try whenever you are writing a comment or giving a feedback to somebody's post or sending a DM, always try to be decent in it. Stay polite and respectful. Even when you are disagreeing with somebody's comment, try to keep it civil. Do not spam or over post. It is not advisable. It goes against your image, because quality is always better than quantity. Do not shout in all caps. People have the tendency to go overboard with using caps lock. It looks aggressive, and it does not again add to your public image. Try not to be offensive. Do not use jokes or insensitive content in your social media platform, because again if you do that, you are running the risk of being rejected. Think before you post. Try not to use offensive languages or expletives, because it does not work well with the decent audience. Now, when you are into the bigger level social media engagements or the serious social media engagements, which comes in forms like blogs, travelogues, vlogs, which is video logs, advertisements, or YouTube channels or Insta channels, you have to be very, very careful and extra cautious about what you are writing. Now, social media here is not just about posts and stories. In these cases, it becomes professional, and when you are trying to be professional, you are trying to create influence, you are creating awareness, you are creating your brand value. In all of these cases, you have to know the game, you have to understand the protocol of writing here. Let us take a look at some of the best practices here. Now, structure and readability is extremely important. Whenever you are writing a story or a blog, always remember that there should be a hook line, the tagline, which kind of sums up the entire abstract of your post. It cannot be, your post should not be more than 300 words, it should be somewhere between 200 to 300. Try not to put it all together in one paragraph, break up your text so that the readers are able to understand the development of your thought. Storytelling should come with useful tips and actionable takeaways. For example, if you are telling the story of your visit to Varanasi, always end your story with actionable takeaways from your experience in Varanasi, so that the readers who are interested in your story or in Varanasi should be able to gain something out of your post. If you are writing for LinkedIn, which is a professional space, keep the tone very professional yet conversational and authentic. Try not to show off, try not to look something that you are not. Keep it conversational and try to avoid jokes and humor here, because it is not going to be perceived well. Whatever your business is or your profession is, try to keep your language and your content specified to it only. For travelogues, if you are into the business of writing travelogues, or if writing travelogue is your profession, try to make your posts quite details and sensory. Sensory means you need to add in the details that kind of gives the mental picture to the readers about the places that you have visited. Try to blend in the smell and the taste and the experiences that you had, the feelings that you had when you visited that place, so that the readers or the audience is invested in your travelogue and kind of sees that place through your posts. When you are writing blogs, understand that you need to, instead of taking multiple topics, you need to go deep into one topic, because that one topic should be good enough to give the insight or the knowledge to your readers. If you are, for example, writing for technology, you are writing a technical blog, try to give in more details about one topic instead of covering multiple. Then also, if you are writing a travel blog, try to stick to one place only instead of trying to cover multiple places within one blog. It just distracts the readers. Now, last but not the least, end your writing with thoughtful questions. It kind of engages the audience in form of their comments to your questions. Spark some kind of discussion so that the interaction and the communication channels are open, and whenever people visit to your page, they are kind of invested in it. This is one activity which is again for practice. Kindly go through it, read the instructions and try to do it in your own time. It is going to help you work on your creative writing skill with regards to social media. And with this we come to an end to our third part. Thank you.